Seeing your favorite wrestler live, those goosebumps when their music hits, the crowd roaring. It's the ultimate high for any WWE fan, but that thrill can turn to shock when your hero gets wrecked. Real injuries that hit harder than a steel chair. Today, we're diving into the top 10 times WWE superstars got hurt live on TV. Moments that stunned fans, shook careers, and changed the game. Kicking off at number 10, WrestleMania 30, April 6, 2014. The Undertaker, the Phenom, was 21-0, defending his untouchable WrestleMania streak against Brock Lesnar, the Beast incarnate. Lesnar, a UFC champ, aimed to cement his legacy by snapping Taker's streak, a feat no one thought possible. It was myth versus monster, Taker's aura versus Brock's raw power. Early on, a botched suplex rattled Taker's skull, causing a severe concussion. His eyes went glassy, movements sluggish, like he was wrestling in a fog. He gutted out 20 minutes, but Brock's third F5 ended it. 21-1, the Superdome went silent.
The streak is over!
Taker collapsed backstage, rushed to a hospital with a concussion and neck strain. Vince McMahon skipped WrestleMania to stay with him. Taker later said he remembered nothing.
My last memory of that day happened around 2 o'clock in the afternoon.
Out of major action for 15 months, he returned at Battleground 2015, but became a part-timer due to health issues. Number 9, June 16, 2025, on Raw. Liv Morgan, women's tag team champ, faced Kairi Sane. Liv was juggling 3 red-hot feuds, a veteran clash with Nikki Bella, who called her out for disrespecting legends, a high-flying beef with Io Sky over, and a spicy love triangle with Roxanne Perez and Dominic Mysterio, where Perez was stealing Dirty Dom's attention. This match was meant to keep Liv's momentum, until disaster struck. Seconds in, a routine takedown saw Liv land hard on her right shoulder, dislocating it. She slid out, clutching her arm, and medics swarmed. The match stopped, and commentary confirmed the injury.
The right shoulder, I think Liv might have dislocated her shoulder.
Fans were crushed, delaying her Evolution push and Judgment Day's drama with Dom and Perez. Number 8, SummerSlam, 1997. Stone Cold Steve Austin, the beer-swilling rebel, faced Owen Hart for the Intercontinental title. Hart, a technical master, was in a bitter rivalry with Austin, each claiming to be the toughest in WWF. Mid-match, Owen's piledriver spiked Austin's head into the mat, compressing his spinal cord. He was temporarily paralyzed, lying still. Austin somehow rolled Hart up to finish, but he was broken. 3 months later, Austin returned at Survivor Series 1997, beating Owen Hart to reclaim the Intercontinental Championship in a gritty comeback. But his career started to go downhill afterward. Lingering neck issues limited his in-ring style, leading to his retirement in 2003. Piledrivers were banned, with only certain wrestlers allowed to use them under strict supervision. Number 7, October 1st, 2007. Raw, John Cena, WWE's Golden Boy, faced Mr. Kennedy. Kennedy's cocky trash-talking sparked a grudge match with Cena, who was defending his WWE Championship belt. Early on, a botched hip toss tore Cena's right pectoral muscle off the bone. He wrestled one-armed until Randy Orton's interference ended it. Cena was stripped of the title, shocking fans who saw him as invincible.
That as of this moment, John Cena is no longer WWE Champion.
Out for 7 months, he returned at Royal Rumble 2008 to a massive pop. Number 6, February 21st, 2010. Elimination Chamber. The Undertaker defended the World Heavyweight title in the brutal chamber match. During his entrance, a pyro glitch blasted him with flames, causing first and second-degree burns to his chest and arms. Taker competed anyway, dousing himself with water. Taker ended up losing the title to Jericho and needed treatment, but his grit hid the pain from most fans. Taker ended up returning just in time for WrestleMania 26. Number 5, March 11th, 2022, on SmackDown. Big E, the powerhouse of the New Day, teamed with Kofi Kingston against Ridge Holland and Sheamus in a tag match. Late in the match, Holland's overhead belly-to-belly suplex outside the ring went wrong, dropping Big E head-first onto the floor, fracturing his C1 and C6 vertebrae. Big E was hospitalized, and fans flooded X with support for the beloved champ.
But unfortunately, right now, they tell me my neck is broken.
To this day, Big E is not competing in the ring due to his neck injury, but he remains active in the wrestling world by hosting WWE pre-shows, even after being kicked out of the New Day.
You are never going to be medically clear. Why don't you get the hell out of this ring and get back to your desk where you belong?
Number 4. WrestleMania 19, March 30th, 2003. Brock Lesnar versus Kurt Angle for the WWE Championship. Kurt Angle, the Olympic gold medalist, clashed with rookie phenom Brock Lesnar in a battle for wrestling supremacy, pitting technical mastery against raw power. Late in the match, Brock attempted a daring shooting star press, a move he'd nailed in developmental, but slipped on the rope, landing head first and concussing himself.
And Lesnar landed on the back of his head.
Somehow, he powered through, hitting an F5 to win the title, but he was clearly out of it. Beast mode? More like dizzy mode. Number 3. January 30th, 2005. Royal Rumble. The 30-man Rumble match came down to 2 rising titans, Batista and John Cena, battling for a WrestleMania 21 main event spot. And argued. Raw refs for Batista, SmackDown refs for Cena. Total chaos. And McMahon, in agony, ordered a restart while sitting. Batista won after tossing Cena, but Vince's injury stole the show. Backstage, he refused help, threatening to fire anyone who looked at him, per JBL.
When Vince came backstage, and he said, if anybody looks at me, I'll fire you.
Number 2. Night of Champions, 2015. Sting, the WCW legend, faced Seth Rollins for the WWE Championship. Sting wanted to prove he could hang with WWE's top star, while Rollins aimed to crush an icon. A buckle bomb compressed Sting's neck, causing numbness. The match ended early with a roll-up. Sting's vigilante days took a hit. Sting retired in 2016, citing injury. Fans mourned his exit. No WWE matches after, but he returned in AEW in 2020 and officially retired in 2024. Buckle bombs were phased out in WWE. Number 1. Judgment Day 2004. Eddie Guerrero defended the WWE Championship against JBL. JBL, the brash Texan heel, targeted Eddie's underdog reign, mocking his heritage and sparking a heated personal rivalry.
You go back to Mexico. Better stay in Mexico.
Mid-match, after a vicious chair shot from JBL, Eddie intentionally cut his forehead to sell the violence, but he sliced too deeply, hitting an artery. He pushed through the 20-minute match, barely able to see, but collapsed backstage from blood loss. What is blading? Blading is a wrestling technique where a wrestler uses a hidden razor to cut their forehead, creating blood to heighten match drama. Common in hardcore matches, but risky if the cut's too deep, as Eddie learned the hard way. These 10 injuries prove wrestling's a battlefield. Scripted or not, these superstars risk it all. From Eddie's blood-soaked bravery and Vince's quad-busting rage to Brock's dizzying crash, Big E's heartbreaking fall, and Liv's triple feud derailment. These moments changed careers, broke hearts, and pushed WWE to prioritize safety. Which injury hit you hardest? Eddie's gorefest, McMahon's epic fall, or Big E's New Day ousting? Drop your thoughts in the comments, smash that like button if you're hyped for Liv's comeback or praying for Big E, and subscribe for more WWE deep dives.